Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're just going to go through Nightmare Rift Odyssey, stages 1 to 25 hopefully. And we're going to do it as quickly as we possibly can because I've got a bit of catching up to do. Now the first team that we need to deploy is Avengers. So we'll go ahead and we will set up our Avengers team. Now I've got a couple of Avengers already set up. And we'll put you in as well. Now, if my Cleo was at 8 stars, we would have 3 Monarchs on the team, but unfortunately we don't. But it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and add in we'll quick deploy our artifacts. So we do have increase attack. We have count of passive effects triggered when a unit dies is increased by 1. We have upon death increase max HP of all allies by 400%. And we have the dodge as well. Now this increases max HP by 20%. We're going to unequip and we're going to add in in fact no, we're going to increase, where have you gone, attack by 20%. Now we want to take these out and we will go ahead and pop in, we'll try the new artifact. The new relic. Now this relic, it is very similar to Spear. We could be using Spear in this one, but I just wanted to see how effective this is. Now after casting the relic, all allies enter Deity Slayer state, ignoring 50% of defense when attacking as well. So we will go ahead and have that in there. We will pop in, we can go with the Blades of Chaos, but I'm going to go with the Sphere here, and then we'll pop in the Hand of Tyr as well. So we do have our 5 out of 3 Avengers, and we've got our relics activated as well. So we'll go ahead and jump in. Now I've been playing with Aphrodite quite a bit over the course of the past couple of weeks, past couple of weeks now, and I've found that she is very effective in Monarch teams, really effective in Monarch teams. You want to keep her alive as long as possible. The downside is, on this particular setup with Janna, is that we do have a summon here already, which means that when Aphrodite does trigger her ultimate, we won't steal one of the enemy team, and in fact, well, we will now, because the stranger has just died. So we steal, so we'll steal Atropos here. So we'll get the Watcher's Pledge, or the Pharaoh's Pledge in this case, and then we'll get Janna to do a bit of work and put some damage in. Now I have heard that the defense, or the HP, has been greatly reduced for these enemies. Flipping heck, she's just popping off here, isn't she? Just chaining them up. And then the Hand of Tyr to finish things off. So that was 2 rounds, didn't even need Mavis, but you know, it is what it is. Aphrodite doing the majority of the damage there, and that is partially because of her seasonal buffs as well. So if you don't know, we do get a seasonal buff. Here we go. Permanently boosts Aphrodite's stats, increasing attack, defense, and max HP by 73%. So that does kick in. And we will be able to, hopefully, allow this. This will allow us to see it all the way through. So round 2 again, not bad. We'll take that. Then we'll skip through to 5 as well, or round 5 here, and then we'll just see what the boss is like, and what we need to use to counter. So again, we're on 2, Aphrodite doing the most, so it's Minotaur. So he could take Mavis out, and I think we will for this one, and we'll add Solomon in. Now that gives us striker synergy with Sal as well, so just something to keep in mind there. and we'll just see how effective Solomon is in this particular instance. So we get the banner, and we enter that Deity Slayer state, so we will ignore 50% of the enemy's defense, which can be a very powerful tool, especially if enemies are increasing their defense as well. Very, very effective, I think. There we go, so max HP goes all the way up. And we'll steal our own Karnak. And even Karnak gets his own holy shield in this one. Janna putting a lot of work in. And then I think Aphrodite to finish off. Yep, Themis. But she won't be able to finish off the front two, because Minotaur is the boss in this one. So we get to see Sal pop off, and we also get to see Aphrodite do this, but I don't think it matters altogether too much. Yeah, there we go. So easy enough. Looks like Janna to do the most damage there, followed by Sal. So I think we can take Solomon out, and we will pop Mavis back in. Another unit that you can use alongside instead of Aphrodite is Albert, and then that way you get the 3 Monarch synergy, or potentially even take out Sal or take out Janna. But I think Janna is reasonably essential in this team setup, and primarily because she summons the Stranger. It's both a hindrance and it is it's a pro and a con, the fact that she summons the Stranger. So it does fill up that slot, but that Stranger tends to die quite often as well. So we're up to stage 7 here, still finishing them off in 2 rounds, so we'll take that. Get up to Nightmare 8, and this should be relatively easy. There are 3 Phantoms on the enemy team, but again, Aphrodite to take them out, no problem. Nightmare 9, and then we're up to this next boss here. So we'll just see who this next boss is. And Persephone, so it is a Fortitude, so what we can do is we can take Mavis out again, and we can go ahead and put in Lachesis to counter. Now what Lachesis will do is she will, whenever she takes an action, she'll remove the Fortitude effect. So I think it will be very good for us to have. And we do also get the 3 Celestial synergies here between Lachesis, Aphrodite, and Cleopatra as well. There we go, there's the Fortitude effect that we can see. And Ellie down already. Oh no, sorry. Ellie has been stolen. We'll take that. But we remove that Fortitude effect. We'll get our attack buffs. And then we'll start to pop off. Yeah, Janna doing half health on the majority of units. Looks like Sal is the toughest out of all of them. Might take a bit longer because of the revival mechanic. But looks like Aphrodite here taking a lot of damage off as well. And the protection of the Holy Shield saving us there. And then we get that ignore 50% of defense again. And I think that's it. Spot on. And there we go, now I've got my coffee. Let's jump into who's next. So, Doom's synergy mates. So let's have a look at what Dooms I have available. I think this looks good enough. Now what you can do, take out Athena, and you can add in Merlin, but I've got half red runes, so I've got 2/2 for Athena, which means that here, physical damage reduction is increased by 30% for all allies, and the attack boost stack is increased by 5. When an ally receives an active attack, there's a 75% chance to gain 1 stack of attack boost for 3 rounds as well. So, which is why I've kept the units as they are. Let's go ahead and switch these out, and we'll put in our Doom's relics. I think you. We want you. We have any, yeah, we'll put shield in instead. And then we'll get the Demon Blade Whip here. Have recently got that to 3 stars, which really helps with Ophelia. So Ophelia will apply the Sanctuary buff, and then hopefully we have a 25% chance of it not proccing or not releasing here. So we'll watch this first match, and then we'll move on. Get tons of buffs here, and that is thanks to Halissa. Then we get the switch up. Fortunately, got plenty of health to start taking these hits. Oh, we didn't change our relics. Oh, silly me. Oh, sorry, we didn't change our artifacts. Flipping heck. She is tough. She really is. When you get her up there, she's really powerful.
Embrace the frost. Stay still, and it won't.
There we go. So this won't be the last one. Yep, so they do get a revive, but fortunately it's not another Phantom unit. And a miss, unfortunate. There we go. Dahlia to finish things off. So we'll go ahead and change up our relics here. So we do have shield. We have Blood Sweep Spear. Sword of Protection. So after receiving Sanctuary, additionally increased attack by 250%. And also Aegis Armor. Dealing reflect damage has a chance to trigger Sanctuary for 1 round. The final one, increase speed by 50. So we'll take that. I think we will go ahead and skip through, because we do need to get to 25. We will stop on 15 and 20 respectively, and we'll watch through those matches and just see what unit we can take out in order to counter the boss on that particular level. So we're still in round 2, which is good. I think we can just breeze through. So it looks like we don't have plague removal in the Dooms team here, but that's absolutely fine. I don't think it's going to affect us too much. We're just going to lose HP until we hit a certain amount of buffs, but if you'll see in just 1 second, buffs are going to shoot all the way through the roof. So I think we'll all of the units on the team will be at plus 30 buffs quite quickly as well. And that's the Verdian synergy kicking in, which is why enemies aren't taking reflect damage when they attack, or certain enemies aren't taking reflect damage. We get Cleo here, give us that buff. See Athena take out... Oh, we didn't take out the front row. Oh no. But I think Dahlia should be good enough to nearly clear things up. Yeah, and Halissa there. Perfect. So there we go, round 2. I think we can go ahead and safely skip through the rest of them. If we do come up to one where we skip it and we've lost, we'll have a look as to why that is later on. but I don't think that we'll get to that. So it was 3 that time, but there was a lot of phantoms on the enemy team, so a bit of a pain. And this one, there's still 3 monarchs, but primarily a Verdian synergy. And then we'll jump into this one.
The pond is deeper than you. Are you summoning me?
Yep, fantastic. And then final one. So this is... Okay, so increase attack. So we can have Merlin in this one. So we'll take out Athena, and we will pop Merlin in just for the counter synergy. I really do need to get his... I've got 2 more exclusive runes to get for Merlin. He does become very, very powerful when you do get his exclusive runes. Really, really good. Really good. Works very well with Halissa, and also works very well with Dahlia as well. And there we go, Cleo. If you aren't saving for Cleo, then you should be. Cleo is absolutely a required unit. And she will be for the next year. Same as Atrops. Atrops is absolutely a required unit. Shame. So we do get debuffed. It is the Monarch synergy, Celestial synergy as well, within the enemy team, which is allowing them to survive all of our hits with quite a high percentage as well. But fortunately, I think we should be good to go on this one. I think Dahlia is going to finish things off for Merlin, and then I think Halissa will finish things off potentially with Victoria there as well. Yeah, perfect. So, just like we said. Excellent. Now we move on to Valianters. So, I've got a special treat for you for Valianters. There he is. He's not part of... Well, I don't have his seasonal synergy unlocked yet, because I've not done the Tome of Ethereum for quite some time. I'll breeze through that in another couple of days, but let's go ahead and see how Hades performs. So he is only at 6 stars, but I think 6 stars will be more than enough. I'm going to add in Leandra, and we will add in Mikaria as well. I think this should be absolutely fine. I think we could potentially change that round. And let's go ahead and add in Death Scythe. We'll add in Plague Bow and Night's Edge as well. Let's jump in and see how we do. So Hades, from what I've seen, is going to do absolutely massive damage. And when I say massive damage, I mean massive damage. He's got such a high percentage, especially if you get him up to 4 stars. I don't know who's better, Empress Wood or Hades. I think they both serve different purposes. So Hades increases damage reduction up to 35% for the Valianters synergy, and also if an enemy is below 35% health, they will be executed now with this. No matter what Valianters synergy that you've got, or what level Valianters synergy you've got, they will be executed. So we'll see this now, I think. Oh, I forgot to switch them out again. Shame. So yeah, it's cool animations. Leandra here to provide us a bit of an additional protection, doing nice amounts of damage. It's a tough one this time around.
This ends now.
I think we'll find it a lot easier with the correct artifacts in place. But yeah, he does attack all on both, which I think is a very powerful, very powerful effect. Now, he doesn't gain the Soul Eater effect until he gets to 7 stars. So we'll be waiting a couple of weeks for that. I think Empress Wu on the next one is on the next Oath summon. But then following that, Hades will be out. So let's go ahead, quick deploy. We'll change these up. So it's give us the axe, it's give us the shield, it's give us the spear. It has also give us applying taunt, and that's for Elma. I don't really think we need taunt on that one. And then increases max HP. I don't think we need that either. So we do have 7 left over. So let's go ahead and we'll add in the additional super, which puts up to 24, and then we can add in increased attack as well, because our backline is not going to die. So we'll take that. I'll just see what type of damage we're doing now. Now it is 5 monarchs, so it is something that we need to be careful of.
This ends now. This ends now.
I think the Valianters are the weakest of the synergies that I do have. So my Avengers is up to Epic 5. I think my Dooms is up to Epic 5 on the synergy slates. And I think Valianters is down somewhere in Rare, because I've just not upgraded them. I'm waiting until the minimum for sweeps is Legendary, and then I will, doing much more damage, and we also get the double ults as well. So very powerful effects indeed. So we'll see if Elma gets a crit. He does not, that is a shame, but we do get the splash damage here. And then we do get the crit. So yep, as you can see, very powerful ability indeed. Is the execute enemies below 35% health. I think Leandra will execute Merlin here. Yep. So really good. And then Hades, yeah, doing the most. That's nice. And that's good to see. He's only at 6 stars. So yeah, I think we can push through now. I think we can sit back and in fact no, we've still got to get through this boss mission. So we'll get through to Nightmare 25, and we do require when attacks all enemies. When an enemy deals basic attacks, it will lose 1% of its max HP. So what we're going to do, jump in here, and we will take out the double ult. I know it was very effective last time round, but the counter to this boss is this artifact here. And then we're gonna we'll add speed in as well. In fact, no, we won't. We're gonna add in, where are you? Damage reduction. There we go. Right, and we'll keep it as is. But the reason that I've added in this artifact here is because we retaliate with a basic attack. Now the other way that you can go about it is you can go full protectors synergy, so you could have Themis and Elune on this back row. You could have Atrops in this front slot here, and then whenever I think and have you could have Leandra, Themis and Elune, and Elma as well, and basically whenever you're attacked you also reposit with a basic attack. Or you have I think if you have 5 protectors, you reposit with, you have a 100% chance to reposit with a basic attack. So it is another way of triggering that. And if you have protector Dawnbringers, then you will start to do a lot of basic attacks as well. So just something to keep in mind there. So as you can see, able to get the enemies down well below the threshold, and that's every time we do a dodge. We'll get that trigger.
end now.
There we go. Do we get any misses? There we go. So that's taken the enemy's health down halfway. We just need to remove these shields as quickly as possible before, I think, round 10. Otherwise, he becomes very, very powerful. So we are stunned, unfortunately. It is what it is.
This ends now. Be gone.
But we are getting a lot of attack up as well. Let's see how much damage we do here. A reasonable amount. And we do get our holy shield protection as well now that those enemies have now the minions have been taken care of. We just need to get as much splash damage in as we possibly can.
Be gone.
Unbreakable, like a heart of stone.
This ends now.
I think Leandra here to do the most damage, I would suspect. And so the back, so they do have 21 health, so we do need 21 basic attacks. We don't get any misses there. We do get one there. But the boss does not regain his holy shield, or he doesn't regain his shielding. So we'll take that, and I think the undying shield here keeping us going. There we go, another miss. No miss there, unfortunately.
Unbreakable, like a heart of stone.
This ends now.
No misses again. Perhaps we do need that dodge rate to go up. There we go. Perfect. So that's it. Boss done. Leandra to do 80%, but Hades still putting in 10% of the damage, so we'll take that. Looks like, yeah, 282 million. Not a lot of damage altogether, but that's it. So, yeah, we've got a... No, we'll finish it here. We'll finish it here. Just want to say thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have a fantastic day. Just hit 500 subscribers, aiming for 1,000. So if you've not subscribed already, please do hit the subscribe button below. Be really appreciated. And I hope you have a fantastic day.